what's up, everybody? It's Derek.
And I'm Cody.
Welcome back to the Winner's Circle. We're live right now. We're going to be covering another live eviction. The episode is run right now as we speak. It's actually doing the recap, so you should already be caught up with that. I'm going to talk right through it, but basically it's talking about what has transpired over the last week. It's been a pretty crazy week as far as the flip-flopping in the house. I don't know if you guys caught the episode this week or if you've been watching the live feeds. I definitely have.
Yeah.
Hisam. Man, that dude's on a trip right now, huh?
Yes, he's doing the classic, I call it pulling a Devin. He's pulling a Devin. He gets the HOH. He goes crazy. Is like pressing people in his conversations. He's like grilling everybody, trying to get all this information. I'm like, dude. And he tipped off one person in his alliance that you don't want to tip off to possibly getting targeted by, and that's Cerie. So Hisam is having a rough go.
Yeah, he's having a rough go, and I did say he was going to be first boot, so I was wrong on that, but I'm sticking to it. He's going to be gone very soon, and they're already starting to look at him as the next target.
But let me ask you this, because you said he was going to be his first boot. Did you get this feel? Like you got what we all saw this week with Hisam? You felt that right off the rip.
Yep. What did I say? I said he's first boot.
Like, can you explain that? Because like you are just absolutely out of control at picking up on stuff like that.
I mean, it's something I've always kind of been able to do, but with him, it's an A-type personality, and it's just this aggressiveness. And to me, it's the eyes. You can just see that for when they're giving their initial intros, he's almost holding back. I can feel that he feels like he's the smartest guy in the room. And usually when you're in a physician's position or something like that, you are someone who has to take the reins. You are someone who has to be authoritative. You are someone who has to be a leader and kind of delegate responsibilities, and there's no time for emotions. So being in the house, he's someone who's pragmatic in his own personal life. So in here, you can only turn it off for so long before your true colors come out. And I always felt like he was going to be aggressive. And he is. His social awareness is not there, which is pretty typical, I think, with most physicians, right? They're about getting to the ones and zeros.
Yeah. That's a really good point. And we're seeing it a lot by him. There was another thing I saw this week, and it was somebody in a really tough position, and it was Jared. I saw it very early on with the HOH, and we saw Jared come in from the nether region and ultimately find out, okay, you have to send somebody to the nether region, and you're going to save them from being nominated for the week. So you give them safety for the week. You don't have safety for the week. And so he talks to Hisam, and Hisam pretty much tells him right to his face, 3 people that you've been in your alliance, I'm going after this week. Don't save any of them. And he got caught in the position of Riley begging him to use it. If you were Jared, are you ever using that to save Riley?
No.
Never.
Can't do it.
Like never, right?
Can't do it.
Like I sat there and I was like, this poor guy is in such a tough spot because he's already playing for his mom who's on the other side of the house and himself who's on the, like he's got so much going on, and now somebody in his alliance is asking him to save them early. And it's like, I know it may be a bad look to not save somebody in your alliance, but man, you can't throw your game away for Riley this early.
Yeah, talking about, they're showing Hisam's veto speech again right now, which from what I understand, a lot of it was cut out if you go off what was said on the feeds.
Yeah.
So I think he went a lot harder on Riley than it showed. And yeah, he's the villain this season, which is good TV to watch, right? Like, we need a Hisam in there. But I think he's going to realize, he almost lost it this week. We were very close to a flip where Cameron was going to go and Riley was going to stay, and Hisam was going to be getting the shock of his life on national television. But, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We will see how it plays out tonight. In case you guys are not watching the feeds, it doesn't look like it's going to go that way. Pretty sure it's going to be a unanimous vote. But right now, Riley's talking about how Hisam treated her, and she's upset, clearly. And she's saying she's going to fight. And from what I've seen, she has fought this entire time, which is what you want to see from someone who's on the block. You don't want to see them give up, regardless of how unlikely it is going to be that they're going to stay.
Yeah, and I like that she did that. Obviously, she got a little bit emotional, right? But we also saw we saw the fight in her. We saw, like, she clearly knows that Hisam was just bullshitting the entire time. I was with her. Like, the way that Hisam delivers his message is he uses like, oh, I'm so genuine, I'm so nice, I'm so inclusive, I want everybody. And he's like, but I'm going to attack you. Verbally talk down to you. It seemed like condescending, and it's just like, so you're Mr. Nice Guy, but you're not. And like, I can't shake it. And like, granted, I don't want this to cloud it, but it's like, you're 45, she's a 24-year-old girl, young. Mm-hmm. There's just something about any guy that attacks a young girl like that just drives me nuts, rubs me the wrong way. It pissed me off last year when I want to say Daniel did it to Taylor. It just bothers me. And he kind of has this air of like arrogance when he speaks. Not a huge fan of Hisam. There was some stuff on the feeds that he also was saying that the live feed people protected him from probably going a route of making something about Taylor that really we just don't need to go there. And it's really frustrating how protected he gets because other people would get completely exposed. But I don't know. Hisam just showed his true colors.
Talking about it right now.
Hisam showed his true colors this week, and it's just I'm glad everybody got to see it.
Yeah, and they're saying it right now. If everyone's watching, you're seeing it. Cerise talking about with Izzy about how Hisam was talking to her during the veto. Mm-hmm. And this is what happened this week, where now we're seeing Cerise talking to Riley. Cerise has played these types of games before, and she knows the key phrase, which is, it's not what you say, it's how you make them feel. And when you say something to Riley, but you make everyone else in the house feel some type of way about it, know that optically it's just wrong, that's how you get the vote flipped on you real fast. And you have someone like Cerise who's seeing that she's in this alliance with Hisam, I believe it's called the Professors, but she's attached to a sinking ship, and she's smart enough to know Hisam doesn't have the pedigree to win this game.
No.
So she's already like, all right, maybe it's time to flip on him. We're seeing all this play out now. You see Cerise talking to Matt.
Yep.
You see Cerise talking to Riley. This is where she's contemplating what to do.
And I'll tell you this about Cerise. One, I want to say this. It's just so cool watching how she plays this game of Big Brother. It just shows she's just incredible. She's a really good player. Literally one of the greats. I didn't know how it was going to translate for Big Brother, but like she's already saying and doing things early. That's like, I know she played Survivor for 4 seasons. We played Traders together. Big Brother's a different game, but she gets Big Brother. And I love watching her play it. It's awesome. It's going to be very difficult to knock her off the rails to winning this game. That's such a bold thing to say this early. But again, we know going to the end of the game, you got to win competition. So I could see that derailing her, but it's like the way that people talk about her, the way that she presents herself, the way that she holds herself. Hisam, somebody that she's working with, she doesn't like how he's speaking to Riley. Immediately is like, I don't know if I love that. And bro, it's gone back and forth so many times this week. There were points where I'm like, bro, this guy Cam is just chilling, thinking he's good, and this dude's going to be blindsided.
I agree. And hey, before you keep going, let's take a quick break to hear from our first sponsor.
Public service announcement. Attention to all my bearded beasts from stubble to mane. If you didn't already know, Manscaped now sells beard products. You heard that correctly. The leaders in below-the-waist grooming changed the game with their Beard Hedger Pro Kit, and now they're going a step further with their brand new Handyman, an electric face shaver for a quick and convenient way to achieve a clean-shaven look. Whether you're looking to sharpen up your neckline or give your face that smooth finish, the Handyman has you covered. Go to manscaped.com and use code WINNERCIRCLE for 20% off and free shipping. It's time to go from 5 o'clock shady to yeah, baby.
That's right. And we've talked about Manscaped before. We love them. I use the Beard Hedger twice a week. I just used it tonight, actually. And what I really love about the Beard Hedger is the fact that it has this rotary wheel with 20 different cutting lengths. So I usually, if I want a darker beard, I'll go with like an 8.5. If I want to go a little lighter, I'll go with a 7.5. But what that allows you to do is make those micro adjustments on the fly. So I'll start with the 8.5. If I don't like the look that day for what I have going on, I can adjust it by 1 or 2 clicks and get just the exact length that I'm looking for. The one downfall with the Beard Hedger that I'll say is the fact that you can take the guard off and get your neckline with it, get that sharp line that you're looking for, but it doesn't give you that smooth finish below the neck in this area. That's where the handyman comes in, and that's why I'm really excited about it, because now you can use those two items together to get the perfect beard. So we love Manscaped. We think you will as well. We have a great code for you right now if you want to check it out. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you use our code WINNERCIRCLE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with our code WINNERCIRCLE. Hit the refresh button with Manscaped. We want to thank Manscaped for sponsoring this week's episode. Let's get back into it. All right, so we're back. Thank you for the first sponsor. We're done with that one. I believe it's Manscaped is our first sponsor.
Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped.
Manscaped was our first sponsor, so shout out Manscaped. And now we're back into it. So yeah, I agree with everything you said. You can see it again. It's for the people who watch the live feeds, which I'm assuming is a lot of you guys if you're on here. You can see that Felicia and Cirie, old school, they don't like what went down at that POV. They're saying it again right now. Yeah. They don't like how Hisam treated Riley. And as women and as older women, they know there's a right and a wrong way to do it and an approach, an attack to it. And Hisam really screwed up with this veto speech. He really did. And the worst part is, I don't even think he meant it in a malicious way. That's just how he is, right? Like, he's just not emotional, wanted to tell her exactly what was happening. And there was even a point where he looked at her, Riley, before the veto, and he's like, listen, you're not a bad game player. You just miscalculated. It's okay. And I'm like, dude, see,
but here's my issue with Riley, right? And I really liked Riley, everything. Issue numero uno through numero diez. Why in the world, when he confronted you and said, are you targeting me, did you say yes? Easy answer. Easy answer. Hisam, if I wanted to target you, the veto was won. Did you ever hear me campaigning or hear anybody say to you that I was trying to get the veto used to put you on the block? I had a perfect opportunity when the person that won the veto came to me to say, yeah, let's use it. Let's go for a big move. And I didn't do that. Like, I don't know how it's going to work out moving forward, but like, I never was saying your name as a target. People might have asked me who I thought were good players. And I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's me targeting you by saying you're a good player? I think I'm a good player too. Like, let's work together, not Hisam, I was targeting you last week, so yeah, now I'm going to give you the ammo you need to put me on the block. It's like, I was like, Riley, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Honesty is not the best policy in the Big Brother house. I know Hisam said it, but it's not.
Yeah, even if he says it, you just got to deny. Okay, so we're in commercial break right now, and, we can kind of talk through this, but yeah, I think tonight, I did notice one thing before we went to commercial break. I'm sure, Cody, you were seeing it.
Yep.
They're all in these dressed up, Riley's in a dress, even Cameron's in jeans and a boot with a hat. All the people around them are kind of in nice clothes. For anybody who's played this game, you automatically know this is the one hint you get when they tell you if you can wear sports gear or nice clothes, it's a mental comp.
Right. We may be seeing the winner tonight.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we do, because we haven't had that yet, which was going to be my next thing. Like, if it's a mental comp or even something where it's just like rolling a ball or something like that, it's usually pretty quick. So I'm hoping the fact that they're all in this nice gear tonight, this isn't going to be like a wall comp or anything like that. So we're going to have a potential tonight where if they do the eviction early, which we're looking at about 9:15 right now, if they evict them by like 9:30, 9:40, we're probably going to get the HOH during the episode, which would be awesome.
Yeah, this has been something that I've been getting a little bit frustrated with Big Brother, is that we constantly aren't seeing the HOH comp at the end of the Thursday episode. It was something that was happening last season a lot. It was always getting pushed to Sunday, and that was driving me loco. I was like, why are we doing this? Can we just find out? Like, I want to know who, like, I want to see the convo start happening immediately. Like, I love that. Eviction night. Relief. Somebody won the HOH. We now get to see how the gaming begins. And they're kind of taking that from us because everybody's kind of up in the air and the feeds don't turn on right away.
That's right.
I'm not great at staying up these days.
We're back from break right now, too.
And so we're back. We're rocking and rolling.
We're back from break. And for the person who asked in the chat, the Kirsten interview, we don't know. We do have an interview scheduled for tomorrow morning, but I believe it's going to be probably Riley if she goes home. I don't know what happened with Kirsten. I couldn't tell you. We didn't get any other information about it. So
nothing. But did you see, I saw some article came out because they wrote an article on Luke. I guess Luke came off and went on an Instagram Live and like went on a rant.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
And he was like, it was a wrong decision. I was like, but.
Nah, he was like, I was malnutritioned and sleep deprivation played a role in what I said.
Nice.
Go
He's
with
like,
that.
they made the wrong choice. I'm like, bud, you set yourself up to get the boot.
Yeah, just stop. Just stop, man.
Just take it on the chin. Tyler said that in the episode of the challenge. I was like, Ty, bud.
Yeah, not good. Yes, we are both wearing glasses and we're both wearing the same T-shirt, and we did not plan this.
We did not.
We have to record an ad for Glasses USA tonight. We're gonna do it after this episode. The shirts are just complete coincidence. We didn't plan on doing that. But hey, we're sticking with it.
We
Free
look good.
advertising. If you don't have your Winner Circle T-shirt yet,
Link
this
is in the
a sign.
description.
You should be getting one.
I feel like, what do you think? Should we come out with like a new,
We gotta come out with some new colors for
like
sure.
what
Some new
about like a
design or
different
something.
look? Like this was our
We can do
first
that.
2-season feel.
Yeah,
We're in season 3, so we might as
down.
well. It's got to be like a finale kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm different. Look, I'm looking at this. I'm listening to this interview. This Cameron. Cameron thinks that Felicia is related to Denzel Washington. Seriously, he's telling this to Jared, who's related to Sari.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No. How does that happen? This guy.
Yeah, he's like, Felicia's related to Denzel. I know
This
it.
guy. Oh my goodness.
She does have some mannerisms similar to Denzel, actually, because I love Denzel. She definitely. See, Jag had a tough week this week too, you know, and he's my pick to win it all, but he was put in a tough spot by going into the the Nether region, I should say. By the way, real quick about the Nether region. Maybe I'm just old, but the Nether region I've heard in the past referred to as like your nether regions of your body, your private areas. So I think it's pretty funny that they chose Nether region. Anybody in the chat, is that anybody else think of that every time they say Nether region? I know they're going with the small things play, but you know, when you're like, oh, it's down in my nether region, that's like, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's just me. I'm going to wait for the chat. The chat's a little bit behind this, but.
Oh, well.
Right?
Yeah. No, bro, I definitely feel you. I've heard it referred to that way.
But I got off track. Jag. So he was sent to the nether region. He came back and could save someone this week. And everyone's saying yes. Same thing. They all know it. Yeah, good. I'm not alone. But Jag had this choice this week where he could have saved Riley. He could have saved her, and that's his number one. But he would have burned Hisam by doing so, so he ended up going the safe route, and he went with Bowie. He went with Bowie, who couldn't play this week. Now, let me ask you, maybe she wasn't safe. Maybe she just wasn't allowed to play in the veto. I could be wrong about that. But either way, Riley wanted Hisam to send Red, because Red's a better player and he's on the other side.
And Red, she thinks Red would save Cam.
That's right. So he didn't do that, and Riley was pissed.
Riley was pissed. But again, it's like, here's the thing, right? In those situations, and this is how you play the game, you got to understand, you can't expect somebody close to you to throw their game away that early in the game and really mess up themselves. Even though they're in an alliance, even though they're working together.
Yeah. And same thing.
I want to say, are we? Oh, no, we're not lined up. I feel like I'm behind you.
You might be. Right now, it's showing. Right now, Hisam's got. He's like in the HOH.
Got the professors. Yeah. Find a buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Find your buddy. Yeah. You must.
Oh, this is where he's doing. So I saw this constantly on the feeds, where he was like, "No new alliances," and then he's out like forming alliances.
Yeah, he's talking down to everybody. This guy's off his rocker.
And I'll tell you who's gonna get pissed off by this. Sari.
Yeah, she's gonna cut his throat. Sari's gonna cut his throat. Blue and Jay next week. Yeah, Hisam's got to go. He's going after my number one.
Yeah, no, we can't have that. And also, like,
his Hisam.
It's insane. Oh, Felicia's not dealing with it.
These are grown ass women,
dude.
It ain't gonna happen.
Exactly.
These women got children.
Yeah.
That are,
this woman was in the Air Force.
As old as Jared.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Devin.
Oh, dude. So I don't understand this, and maybe you, because like you have that psychology aspect to it. Why does this happen every single season? What is it about the HOH room where you get that power that like tips you into this like realm of I'm untouchable now? I want to.
He feels like he's in the hospital right now. He's talking to all his nurses right now, or who his assistants or whatever. He's like, in his casting, they saw this. They saw how he was and his lack of self-awareness, and said he's going to be fucking awesome in the HOH when he wins, because he doesn't let people speak.
And he just made a monster tactical error. He went ahead and mentioned Sari's baby boy, and that ain't how. Oh, here she goes.
She just said it. Yeah.
Yeah. Izzy's coming.
She said, you mentioned Jared, you're a goner.
Yep. Do you have her walking into the room right now?
Yep. She
Okay.
just walked in,
Yep.
and now Hisam's coming in right behind her.
Izzy's following. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Izzy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we're right at the same spot.
Izzy's another person, by the way. Not as bad as Hisam. I know a lot of people like Izzy. I like Izzy too. Good live feeds. She's not gonna make it far either. She's way too direct. Like you talk about bullshitting a little bit. She's like, Riley, we're on two different sides of the house. You gotta smooth.
Izzy,
She's too direct.
if Izzy wins an HOH, we'll have Hisam 2.0.
You might be right, dude. What do you guys think in the chat? How are we feeling about Izzy as a player? Not as a person. None of these people as like their personalities. We're kind of going at Hisam a little bit right now, but what do you guys think about Izzy as a player? Do we think she's a contender to go far? Are me and Cody off here? Or is Izzy going to be...
Bro.
She might be pre-jury.
Listen, this entire Professors Alliance needs to get together and say, Hisam's not competing. Throw the HOH. Throw it.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to go after Hisam.
Yep.
And it's a good way to be like, oh, see that? And then you can target that person and be like, see, they're the biggest threat now. They took out the big man. That's a huge resume builder. Now we have to target that person. And that's how they should play this.
Yeah,
because
a lot of
you
people
don't want to
agree.
do
A lot of people agree about Izzy.
Oh, yeah? Dizzy Izzy.
Dizzy Izzy.
Yo, Paul Long.
You saw that too, Dizzy Izzy.
Yeah. This is my favorite. I'm not going to let another man railroad his way to the end.
So he's just like, he mentioned Jared. That was it for him.
Yeah. Cerie's not playing the whole like guy girl thing. She's just
No.
you mentioned my son, I'm going to take
You're
you
gone.
down. You don't mention my son, period.
All right, they're kind of stretching it now. Now I'm getting a little nervous that we might not get an HOH tonight.
It's
Chat, what do you think?
very important, D. We come back from the commercial break and she doesn't go right into the eviction. We probably won't see it tonight.
What do you think? We took our last break around 9:10. Do you think we can take our final break here? Do you think it's a good spot for it? Can we do it? We have enough time that's gone by. We did our last one around 9:10. Now it's 9:20. We should wait a couple more minutes. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I say we hear from our second sponsor of this week's episode. We hear from our second sponsor of this week's episode, HelloFresh.
With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
Yeah, guys, and fall is right around the corner, and HelloFresh is here to help you plan for the busy season ahead with tasty dishes delivered to your door. Simply choose your recipes and pick your delivery date, then lay back and enjoy the last days of summer knowing dinner is covered. Now, the key to dinner time success is variety, and HelloFresh keeps your taste buds on their toes with 40 chef-crafted recipes to select from every week. From family-friendly to fit and wholesome, you'll always find new and exciting recipes to try and love.
Yeah, listen, guys, we can't talk highly enough about HelloFresh. I've told you before, their food is incredible. I actually just tried the cranberry Dijon pork chops. Unreal. Tasted like it was from a restaurant. But what really ties it in for me is a lot of the times, especially to my parents out there during the week, you're trying to get food on the table for the kids, but you're trying to make it healthy at the same time. So you usually stick them in the living room, you whip something together because you want to be expedient, then you get them out there, they eat, and it's off to bed. Well, this kind of kills two birds with one stone, if you will. You bring them out there, they love seeing the big illustration of what they're about to make. All the ingredients are already portioned out. So not only am I giving them a good meal, but it's building memories, and it's that family time that you wouldn't necessarily get without HelloFresh. So I can't speak highly enough about them, and Cody has a great deal for you right now.
That's right, guys. We're going to need you to go to HelloFresh.com/50winnercircle and use code 50winnercircle for 50% off plus free shipping. This is a huge deal. So if you guys are in HelloFresh as much as we are, we need you to go to HelloFresh.com/50winnercircle and use code 50winnercircle for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. I got to be honest with you guys. I love doing these lives.
Yeah, you're getting to see the behind the scenes when we fuck up all the time.
I love doing these lives for a couple reasons. I like kind of talking through what we saw in the episodes, kind of reacting to what we're seeing, how they're talking. And it allows us to like not miss thoughts. Whereas like I feel like when we record our episode after, we're
writing notes or whatever.
It's like we have our notes, and then sometimes like when I watch an episode, I'm like, oh man, I really want to keep this thought. And sometimes I just don't. And it allows us to really like get our thoughts out there. And we were really nervous about this because we didn't know if you guys would like the change to it. But like, what are you guys thinking in the chat? One's if you like it, two's if you don't. And not necessarily don't like it, but you prefer the other way. One's if you like this, two if you like the other.
Well, I mean, everyone in this chat room should like it. They're here.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, even the comments afterwards, when the video went up, people seem to like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Firing off ones right now.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
And, you know, without saying too much, but saying enough, I'm pretty stoked because Cody and I are recording tonight, and Cody and I will be in person with each other tomorrow for the weekend.
Dude, I cannot wait to see you again, bro.
Where we're going?
I don't know. Should we? I think we'll post when we're there.
We'll post when we're there.
We'll post when we're there just in case. Yeah, we do have a 2 in there, but we're in a resounding 1.
I mean, I would hope so if you're in here.
Yeah.
And you're watching.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do. Hey, guys, and listen, if you guys are listening to this and watching it after the fact, give me a 1 if you like how we're covering it now, and a 2 if you like how we covered it prior.
1.5. Hush your mouth, liberated worker.
Liberated worker.
Kristen Johnson. Angela May. They're messing with us.
Yeah, now they're messing with us. Bachelor party.
You do miss the hit list.
Oh, it is. Yes. So listen, it is my bachelor party this weekend.
That's right. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, man.
I think we already said where we're going for your bachelor party. I think we were just being
I don't think we did.
We'll see.
Nobody knows.
Maybe we didn't.
Nobody knows.
We didn't. Take some guesses in the chat. Where do you think Cody's bachelor party is? I'll give you one hint. It's not in his hometown. It's not in my hometown. It's not in our home states. That's all we'll tell you.
Yeah, not in our home states.
Are you back? It's right on Julie right now for you?
Right on Julie.
Yep.
Not going into the eviction.
Thoughts on a Super BB season, half BB best players and half Survivor best players? Do it, Melissa. Love it. Love it. That'd be great.
I think you would have to do both. You would have to do a Big Brother season and a Survivor season.
Yep. You just give them each a shot. Vegas, New York, LA, Vegas. All right, I'm not going to Nashville in there, Vegas, Miami, Cabo.
Somebody go to strip club. Colorado. We will absolutely not go to a strip club.
Nashville. I will say this.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I will say this. Some of you have guessed it. I'll say that.
So I have seen it in the chat.
Arizona, Jamaica. Yep. This is the Hisam still talking now.
1 and 2.
Hawaii.
I want both. The more Cody and Derek, the better. Bradley, love that.
Love that. Egypt. Yeah, he's burning his bridges.
Oh, dude, this guy is done. Bro, you said you were like kind of up in the air about America. Dude, she's kind of under the radar right now.
Yeah, I know. She's under the radar. I feel like Jag has a little bit more heat on him than I wanted.
Yeah, but it's like the other side. I always say this, bro. The other side is just throwing names.
Yeah. I think Cody's playing a pretty good game.
I think Corey's in a great spot.
Corey, sorry.
Dude,
he's in a great spot.
And I think he's smart.
Yeah, he is smart. He's super smart.
He's the only person that could become an issue for Sari. And she knows it, though, which is bad for him.
Yep. Corey, America, those two are probably, what would you say, in the best shape so far?
Who?
Corey and America?
I would say Jared's in the best position in the house.
Jared's in a great spot, too.
Because Sari is going to make sure nobody goes near him.
In a great spot. I mean,
Sari's in a great spot.
Felicia, she's going to be a pawn. She's not going nowhere if she goes up. Jag and Blue caught on to Jared this week. I didn't catch that, Chris. Is that true?
Was that on the feeds?
Yeah, we might not be getting HOH tonight. They're stretching it.
There's no way. They're definitely stretching it. So I love that they do the back and forth on these conversations. So it gives us, they're showing us everything that's truly happening. But if you're Izzy, Sari, Felicia, there is no reason why you flip this vote and cause Hisam's antennas to go up. There's no reason at all. Like just.
But like you said, I liked your move. You let the other side win this week.
Yeah, you don't get Hisam's antennas up. You leave the vote how it is. You let Riley go.
Miko's, she's another one in a good spot. We haven't talked much about her because she's really on the radar.
Miko's big chilling.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a physical threat to be like. That's just a tactical error. Like you made a miscalculation there, Hisam.
I'm hoping Matt wins HOH tonight. Maybe tonight it won't be a audio competition. Just a hunch.
Were you not? Did you not think that same thing in the veto?
Everyone was saying it on Twitter and stuff. They have done a lot in the house. There was a whole article that came out about all the things they did to help him in the house.
Really?
But how do you have an audio competition in a season like with your first deaf player on?
He's got, yeah.
He can hear a little bit, but damn, he's still going to not be as good as like everyone else.
Right. And I totally agree, bro. I totally agree.
He had no shot. I saw that. And you know what they did this? You know what I don't even know if you noticed it. You probably did. They always tell you everyone's score from the veto comps. Comic book, everything. They only did the top 3.
Why?
Because
he was abysmal.
His was horrible.
And they don't want to have to answer to that.
And I saw some stuff on the feed that said like he was passively saying like, oh, I can't be nominated this week, and they would cut the feeds. So they must have said like, hey, it wasn't fair to Matt. You know, he's not eligible for a renom this week.
Huh.
That's what I think.
Totally.
But when have you ever saw them show the scores? Like, remember Victoria would be like,
yeah, and we would laugh about it.
Even if you timed out, they would still tell everyone you timed out.
But they can't do that with Matt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the place.
Sari knows it.
That's a place, Sari. Stick to it. You don't need to do it right now, Sari. And you know that.
Next year, they'll bring in a blind player and have production rearrange the furniture every night to screw them up even more. Yeah, dude. Crazy.
But like, honestly, dude, it'd be like bringing a blind player in and be like, find the shape that we're showing on the board.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, it's 9:30. If we don't
we got to get to the eviction after this. After this break, it has to be.
And they're going to probably do some more. And then they're going to do half the vote and then go to another break, the other half of the vote, interview, and that's it. That's what I'm thinking.
Bro, come on.
Let's see.
Yeah, I want to shout out to all the people that come in here and hang out with us during the live. We got over 700 people in the chat right now. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys here that support us on the Winner's Circle. Thank you.
For sure. We do. No bullshit, not being cliche. Like 700 people is a lot of people to be watching it. That's a lot of people, especially when it's such a niche thing that we have with Big Brother. So, for 700 people to be in here right now, it's super dope. Love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It makes us want to do it more. To be honest, like I was pumped to do it tonight. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it.
Justin,
Bachelor party in NYC. Bro, it's not NYC.
Why would I go to New York City? I could go there all the time.
It's close. Right NYC is not it.
Not it. Good guess. But not really. New York City could be.
It could be fun.
I feel like New York City would be wild if you're not from the area. You know what I mean?
The one time that we went out, you and I, was in New York City. It was in New York City. It was when we first got out of Big Brother house.
And we did that. We did the meet and greet.
Yep, and then we went out after.
And then you had a bunch of your boys. I had Paulie and Billy, and we just went in. We went in.
Crazy,
dude. I want to say, whatever money we made that night, like in the immediate, not like what they sent us afterwards, we blew spent.
It. Yeah, we blew it, dude. We blew it, and then some for sure. It was gone.
Give you a hint. No, I feel like I can't give a good hint that won't give it away.
You guys will know.
I'll just completely give it away.
You guys will know. You've definitely said it. Orlando Crime Con. I will be there. I hope anybody here, true crime people that's coming to Crime Con in Orlando? Probably not. This is all Big Brother people.
Maybe though.
I will be at Crime Con.
Now we're up over 800 people in here. Shout out to everybody that just joined. Hey, listen, if we have anybody new in here, subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely.
Also, if you're liking the content, you're liking watching with us, share it. Share it to your friends. Share it to your family. Share it to your animals, dogs, whatever. Yeah. I don't know why I tried to go further with that. Couldn't I have just like stopped with friends and family?
Dude, I don't know what's going on, but are you seeing the chat? Like, I feel like we've said it before because a lot of people are saying it, like way too many. Yeah. Way too many.
Well, because I feel like everybody everybody immediately guessed like NYC, Miami, and Vegas. Yeah. And then there was only like really like 2 other ones that were in there. We're like, you guys are saying it.
Do you guys think we're going to Disney? Come on.
BravoCon in October is in Vegas. Oh yeah, I keep seeing that.
BravoCon.
I want to say my aunt's going to that. Dude, I would go to BravoCon.
That'd be pretty fun.
I'd go to BravoCon. I'd hit up Kyle and be like, bro, give me backstage.
Oh, that's right. You know Kyle. That's true, yeah.
Please give me backstage. Andy, get me on stage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Andy. I'm sure he's got a million people calling him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, listen, it looks like they're showing everybody tonight what...
Justin, thanks, Justin. No, not Vegas.
Nope.
Justin, I'll tell you in the DMs.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, Justin came out to my movie premiere in Jersey.
Yeah, Justin's good people. He's been supporting us for years.
For years, man.
Years.
We love you, Justin.
Yeah, Justin's a man. It's most likely Vegas. Nope.
I got to be honest with you. My biggest thing about Vegas is like
Cody's never been.
I've never been.
Never been to Vegas.
And I don't really see the whole.
That's because you've never been.
And that's because I've never been. Right.
Because you've never been, bro.
But I also look at it in terms of like, I'm very frugal with spending. And Derek can attest to this. I'm pretty frugal. And
although
Vegas,
you did blow your money from Big Brother first season.
Yeah, the first season. So I'm not. I've gotten smarter. Yes. So I matured as I got older. And Vegas just, I don't know. It's a heavy ask financially for people, and I didn't feel like doing it.
Thank you, Kayla. Yeah, there's some people. There's some detectives in here. I'm not gonna give any more hints, but bro, read the chat.
I know. I keep seeing it. You guys are getting it.
Dude, we haven't even said anything. You guys are good, man. Holy shit.
Chris, we already know. Chris, we already know.
All right, 9:36.
This is
get
good,
them out
dude.
right now.
This is good.
This could be good.
But it is what you said. It's going to be part of this
Cut the vote in half.
Cut it.
Do we think it's going to be unanimous? Code? Unanimous or not?
I'd be no, because
no. Matt's going to vote for.
There's no way
Riley.
Matt. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's no way Matt doesn't vote. All right, Riley, come on. Stop giving shout outs.
Yep. Oh, is Siri crying?
He's sweating. Riley, you spent the entire speech.
Robin Maria goes, Riley just isn't a smart player.
Riley, you just spent your entire speech giving shout outs. What are you doing? Riley, this is live.
She knows this is live. All right, if we get through all the votes right here, we got a shot.
I am hoping, bro.
There's no shot. That'd be a pretty quick commercial break if they did do it, but it wouldn't be the first time.
She's like too worried about making somebody upset.
Oh, Ainsley, is that where your husband's going? He sounds like a smart group of people. Bowie's sitting under the radar too. There's a few people. Bowie.
Yeah, but Bowie to me is like
Nicole. Is she gonna win? No.
I think Nicole could. Like Bowie, I don't, and it's like no disrespect.
But dude, I said that about
Bowie.
Taylor early on. I was like, no shot at her winning, but
yeah, that was a wild turnaround.
Smart for your game, Jag. Get rid of her.
Mm-hmm.
Can't save a sinking ship. It's gone.
Yeah, buddy. And honestly, dude, it's week 2, and
cut it and move.
Like, bro, if in week 2. I came down and we were working together and I won the first HOH and then it came down and I was like, yeah, so Hisam was asking me last week if I said his name and I said yes. What would you have said? You're like, well, I picked your code, but you obviously aren't smart enough. You probably just got yourself in trouble. I'm going to go ahead and find somebody else. Right? Like, wouldn't you have done that?
Mm-hmm. No, we're not getting it. Going to commercial break. Big Brother stretching it. So listen, I get it. We just had 2 ads in this live feed. So I get it. This is how they pay for the show. This is how they pay for it.
Right.
Through advertisers. So I get it. It sucks, but you understand the nature of the beast. No ads, no show. So this is how they.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Bear's paying for the show right now.
It is what it is. But this is a perfect time for us to go in, guys. What questions do you think we should ask Riley? What questions are good to ask Riley? Because I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it's not.
Riley's
looking good.
Gone. Yeah,
it's not looking good.
Riley's a goner. I'm getting my notebook out right now too because we do need a couple questions. We only have 7 minutes, but which
usually keeps us roughly around 4 questions, right?
Yeah. We had good questions last year that we asked them. At least there's 2 questions we asked.
I want to say I definitely kept that, bro, because there's
no the final speeches don't matter, Derek. At this point, you're not flipping someone. The jury already knows what they're doing.
No,
the voters already know what they're doing. It's an opportunity to shout out your friends and family. Honestly, makes no difference. Oh, ask her why she put her head on Cameron's lap. Nope, won't be doing that one.
Why would we do that? Why would we do that?
Why did you tell Hisam you targeted him? Yeah, why didn't she lie? That's a good one. I kind of like that one. We can write it down.
We're definitely asking that one.
I'll write this down because I knew that was going to be one of them. True feelings towards Matt. I know everyone's going to ask that question, so we might not.
Yeah, so, that's definitely one I don't have. I have questions from season 23. Ugh, can't believe that.
Yo, that's kind of a good question. I mean, what do you think about that? Like, basically, you know, she spent the entire first week in her HOH room. Does she regret it now, not going downstairs and building stronger relationships and making everyone come to her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blue winning HOH would be awesome, Justin. Yeah, you know what? Somebody just said in the chat, are we going to bring back the power rankings?
The hit list?
The hit list.
We could.
We could bring back the power rankings. That could be like post-episode.
We could do it.
The hit list. But
we won't have the graphics because we're doing like this live stream, but
yeah,
we could definitely do it where we just run down real quick.
Question for y'all. Do you think voting Riley out was the right move for Suri? Yes, absolutely. We both said it.
Riley's not going to help Suri's
earlier.
game.
Yeah. Riley doesn't help Suri.
Cameron or Riley doesn't matter to her.
Yeah. And the issue with Riley getting saved is that it would make Hisam feel like, oh, everybody's turning on me, which he could then divulge information about alliances and information he has. And like, you don't want to do that. And which is why I said all of the professors should throw the HOH and allow somebody on the other side to win and target Hisam. But there's always that off chance that they decide not to. So, all right. Do you regret recruiting Jared
to the family style?
Yeah, she doesn't know. I do want to ask her about, because she's going to obviously find out about the relationship between Suri and
she's going to find out
Jared.
about it on the show.
She's going to find that out right now.
Yep.
Once she gets evicted. And so, how can we ask like a good question about that? Because like the normal like, oh, what was your reaction? Is like cliche.
Finally a live HOH though. I don't think so, man. We only got 15 minutes left. I think we're gonna get the rest of the vote, an interview with Julie, and that's it.
And that's what they did to us last week. We were really like, I want to say we were in a similar situation, and we were like, oh man, we could see it. And then they dragged out the interview, went to commercial break, and then came back and Julie just talked.
Do I think the house will start to try to get out more guys now? No, I think people are just doing what's best for their game. They're not really going male,
I
female.
can't even express to you guys how I know that's such a topic, the guy and girl thing. And it goes out the window very early on. It goes out the window very early on because you start to like get close with people, not on the basis of their sex. Like you don't like, oh, I'm only going to stick with the guys. I'm only going to stick with the girls. So it's like that goes out the window and you go in there maybe with it. And then you're like, if you're a girl, you're like, that girl really annoys me and that guy I like, so I don't care. I'm going to go after her. And vice versa. Guys hang out with each other and they're like, dude, I would rather keep the girl safe than the guy. It just kind of, it's early and then it goes out the window.
Cameron's like the most relaxed nominee I've ever seen. Yeah. He's like, there's a zero shot me going home. See, Matt has a screen he can read in there now.
I could never. Would you be able to tell the difference between Suri and Jared? I mean, relation?
Would I be able to tell? I don't know. Playing
the game. You know what? He probably talked to her and was like, listen,
she said,
I don't want to give them a reason. Yep. And I like that. And she probably gave him the okay.
Wow.
Good for him, though, and good for her for being like straight up with that.
Yeah, that's okay, because if he wins tonight, he's still going to slit Hisam's throat.
For sure.
Blue got the hair going.
Bro,
tonight.
How about? That's like my favorite, right? Hi, Miss Julie. Like oh my God, I love you.
What's those dolls from Target? My kids love them. Bratz? Is that what they're called?
Oh, the Bratz dolls?
She's dressed like that tonight. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Stars? It's a little old school. We know what that is.
No, it's not Bratz. There's a new one, too, at Target right now. Oh, well, I know there's a parent in the comments that knows that, like, my kids love them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Bratz.
Unanimous. Damn. I said no way. I thought there was no way Matt was going to vote.
You know, I had a feeling it might be unanimous because Big Brother will usually do both sides of the vote before the break, so it looks like it could be close.
And they
keep people after they did 4-0. I wouldn't be surprised if someone threw a hanky vote in there to make it look like LOL dolls. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
Nice, Randy. Nice, Randy.
Nice job, Randy.
Honestly, Kelly Fox, I was gonna say, Blue's going for the anime feel. That's what I felt. It felt anime to me.
Yep. LOL dolls. Yeah, 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left.
Dude, I don't want to. It could happen, bud.
No shot. No shot at all.
Who do you think are the top 5 physical players of all time? I don't. What is that? What is a physical player?
Like physical comps? For me, it's you.
Frankie.
Shane Meany.
Hayden.
Frank Udy.
That's on the guy side. Girl side, Rachel, Janelle.
No, I got to do guys and girls. I got to do guys and
Yeah.
girls. So 5 and one more guy.
Danny, Rachel, Janelle, Danny.
Stick with 4, but Janelle, Danny. Yeah, you're right.
Bro, you know who's a sleeper? Nicole Franzel.
Nicole
Hella
Franzel.
comps.
She's good, but she's more mental though, right?
Maybe. I mean, bro, she held on to that thing longer than I could in the All-Star season.
You know who else was a beast too, dude? Alyssa Riley. Beast.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was.
I don't remember
season 15. She
15.
won a lot of comps.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
By a vote of 12-0. One more, and you guys have 900 people in here. Oh, wow, look at that. 899. We had 900 before. All right, all the hugs, all the hugs.
See, no shot.
They told her before. Yeah, I think they gave her the respect and was like, hey, listen, it's just not going your way.
And they're probably going to do a break before she talks to her. Let's see what she does with Hisam. Does she be the bigger person?
Oh, she's 100% going to hug him. She's definitely the bigger person. Make out with Matt. Make out with Matt. No, they never had that, like, did they?
No. He told her he thought she was attractive the other night.
He told her that?
Yeah. He's like, I would regret it if I didn't tell you.
Come on, Jag. Matt will lose it. It's disgusting. What's disgusting? She hugged him. She's better than me. Yeah. You got to do that because, like, at the end of the day, it's a game.
Sucks. Must suck going out like that. Not fun.
All right, here we go. The interview. It's going to take a decade.
Yep. No, it's going commercial break.
Yeah. So, well, this is a great time. We're not going to have the HOH tonight.
Hisam, have fun sitting on the sidelines tonight, bud.
Yeah, bud. And you better get picked to play for the veto. I will say this, dude. The veto, it was hilarious how all of Riley's allies got picked for the veto, and Hisam still just dogged him.
That's brutal.
I thought that was
again, they
pretty
did
intense.
an audio competition.
I mean, Hisam was just a beast.
And he was a beast, yeah. There you go.
Finally got the memory wall fade. Yeah.
We got the memory wall fade and the commercial break.
Okay.
Damn.
Now we're going to talk to her. Oh,
Damn.
bro.
So,
all right. So let's start talking about who we think's going to win the HOH because we're not even going to come close. We won't even see what kind of comp it is.
This might be the standard this year, dude. It might be.
It was last year, and it drives me nuts. Like, I hate this format.
Yeah.
Thursday was the live eviction and the new HOH. Now it's just a dragged out version of the live eviction. It's like a bunch of stuff that they could easily click together in one package. Like the back and forth combos, they can make in one package. And like, pissing me off is what they're doing. Pissing me off, big brother.
No bueno.
Come on, Julie. Come on, Julie. What do you think?
They're all in these clothes. So
lives?
What's that?
You think we get Julie on one of these lives?
I
Call in
Julie,
from the Big Brother
in.
house.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Wild.
Backstage. Hey guys, just checking in.
Hey guys, just checking into the winner circle. What's going on? What do you guys think? I feel like, what?
Yeah. Pipe dream. We got to get bigger, bro. We need another couple 100,000 more subscribers for that to happen.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking. We'll get there. Corey HOH. I don't know.
I don't
Corey's gonna be like diplomatic.
I don't think Corey's even gonna try to win the HOH.
Nah. I need a Matt to win HOH. Honestly just want Matt right now. I just want Matt to get that vengeance. But because even Jag, he's gonna be diplomatic. Imagine if like Sari wins. She wouldn't want to win. She's throwing.
No, Sari's not winning this. No way.
She don't want to win.
No way. People that can't
You'll
win
have like
this,
a Bowie or a Red win this week.
Honestly, I could see people from Hisam's side and the professors going for it. Red would be a boring week. He would just target like Jag and Blue, because Hisam, he has a relationship with Hisam. He would just kind of follow suit and be like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
Here comes our spike, dude. It's right about 5 minutes left in the show. We always get close to a G because I think we're a little behind. So people end the episode,
They come in. Yeah.
They come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome
it's always
to
going to be
everybody
tough
who came.
because there's people that are going to want to watch the episode without hearing both.
Yep, exactly. So welcome to everybody who just jumped in. About 1K. I'm going to call it 1K. We're close enough. Close enough.
We're right there. Hey, we need 13 more people in here to share it.
Let's go. Yeah, share it to somebody. Let's get over that 1K.
Izzy winning HOH would be epic because it would be chaotic.
While you're sitting in here just waiting, just hit that like button. Be great. Thanks.
Yeah, guys, can we spam some of those likes? I'm going to put one in. Oh, I can't do it.
I'm going to like it myself. I didn't even like the video yet myself.
Yep.
Boom. Done. 251. By now, we should see the nether region thing. Yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you what, that nether region thing was like kind of low-key terrifying. I was like, what is this? That big monster thing running, I would have been like, ah!
$9.99. One more. Watch, we're going to drop down right now. Someone's going to be like, no, you ain't getting it.
Oh!
See, we just dropped down. We did.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
That was terrible.
$9.99. Wow. Frederick, share it. Share it with like 6 people. No, that's not what she means, Riley. Right over her head. They don't look the same.
See, I thought they. I think they do.
You do?
I do.
Never.
But maybe
in a
that's
million
because
years.
I know. Maybe because I know. I see the similarities.
But then again, I know, and I don't. I'm like, maybe I'm not looking hard enough.
What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think if you were in the house, you would know Sari and Jared are related? 1, if you do. 2, if you think you
Lauren, I just my friend Danielle, Billy's sister Danielle. Shout out to DCAP. She literally was like, they're spitting images of each other, and I was like, Dan, I don't see it. Like, I don't think that they look alike at all. They do? No. Same eyes and smile. Hisam literally will kill you in your sleep.
He's terrifying.
Allegedly. I can't say stuff like that, right?
No. You're joking. You're being
obviously
sarcastic, but he is terrifying. That's my personal opinion. He is terrifying.
Like, even when he was just complimenting Riley right there, I was scared.
Yeah. Yeah, you are worth it. Buddy, she doesn't need your affirmation. I think Hisam's worse than Devin.
It's the worst.
Honestly.
We don't even get to see the HOH. It's the worst.
There we go. Pressure cooker's coming back. People have been asking for that for a long time.
Bro, that is going to be a violently long feed.
That'll be on the feeds. That'll be on the feeds. I don't know if it will be that long, dude. I don't know if people are going to sit up there 14 hours like they did last time. Or whatever it was. It was like 14 hours or some shit.
That was on season 6, right?
It was with Kesar. I know that because Kesar took his hand off the buzzer and went home after he did it. He's like,
yeah.
Sure you ain't going to vote me out? And she's like, yeah, you're good. He took his finger off of it and he went home.
Yeah. Dude, I'm actually pretty excited to see that because, like, this will be one where, like, if it starts to leak that Hisam is the target and he'll somehow, because this is how the BB gods work, will get picked for the veto and he'll be there all night long.
Yeah, he won't come off. Yeah, it could be him and Matt for a duel.
Duel to the finish. This is for my girl Riley.
Yep. And Matt just looks at him and goes, "You know what you did. You know what you did."
Matt will just be like this. My shoulders are made for this. I'm a swimmer, Olympic champion. I will not move.
Hisam's jacked too, though.
But muscle doesn't help with muscle endurance.
Right.
Muscle strength isn't muscle endurance, and swimmers have more of like that muscle endurance. All right, so that's the end of the episode.
All right, so So unfortunately, we didn't get an HOH tonight. It is what it is. We were hopeful, but it didn't happen. Final thoughts from you, or how to wrap this up? I mean, we saw there was a potential flip. It didn't happen. I think it was the right move. I'm glad that Sari, from a strategic standpoint,
smart,
nipped it in the bud, didn't do it because it would have just raised more red flags for her and everybody else in her alliance. She would have dismantled the alliance in 1 week. So smart move on her not to rot the boat. Yeah, it's too early. You're just trying to get to jury at this point, and then you can really start to.
Then you can start kicking up the dirt a little bit. But right now is not the time to just kick up the dirt, blow up your alliance. Like, you never want somebody to feel like they are going to be targeted because, like, you back someone into a corner. We saw this with Frank Udy. It was like the guy just couldn't lose. We saw this with Donnie on 16. When he was backed into a corner, the guy that ended up not losing. And you don't ever want to do that with somebody. You want to go the route that Derek went on season 16, which almost got derailed because of the veto and the Big Brother gods trying to put Devin in there even after he wasn't nominated. That's right. Donnie saved the day, actually.
Yes.
You want to keep the person that's being targeted with their radar at like all the way to the ground. You don't want them to have any walls up, and you don't want them to be in game mode. And Hisam clearly has shown when he was in the veto with everybody on the other side of the house and him, he knew what needed to be done. He was locked in and he killed it. Like, it was a 45 seconds, a minute 45 was his, 2:18 I think was the closest. Like, a 30-second swing in that comp is a lot of time. Like, he smoked them. And so you don't want him being ready to rock, because I feel like this guy's already proved that, like, if he wants it, he's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, they're going to have – Sari was even saying – I think a few other people were saying it's going to have to backdoor him, right? They're going to have to do it a week where someone from his alliance wins,
Right.
They put his mind at ease. He doesn't win the veto. They take whoever off the block that they really don't care about. They take them off, put him up. It's over at that point.
He'll know, be like, hey, listen, like I had to do this for the house. This is what the house wanted. He'll most likely blow up the alliance, which at that point, it's like the bomb squad. It's like you're blowing up an alliance that's already blown up because I'm in that alliance and I put you on the block. So it just shows where my loyalty is. And then it'll be what Hisam was trying to do to Riley in this week will actually end up happening in after the third week. It'll be like, oh, now the house can settle and we'll start to see who actually is going to emerge as like the core group that'll most likely run the game. And by core group, I mean like whoever Suri chooses to have around her. Cause like Suri's group is just going to be it. Yo, Kay, what's good? I haven't seen you in here. I just saw you. As always, they don't show the HOH. I know, Kay, we don't like that.
Cody, I got a question for you, and I got a question for the chat. And I think it's a long-term question, but it's a question that needs to be addressed because it's going to come up. And chat, weigh in as far as who this person might be, but I want to know who Izzy is getting close to besides Suri and Jared. And the reason I say that is because there can only be one winner of Big Brother. And Izzy is a smart enough player to know that she can't go to the end with Jared and Suri. Can't do it. They're going to take each other, as they should. So at some point, we have this twist in the game, but the reality is there's a person that knows. So we're not going to go the full season without someone putting it together. And all it's going to take is for Izzy to tell one person that she trusts, and that person's going to tell someone, and then it's going to be up. So what do we think? Who is that person? I was going to say Corey.
I was going to say, I thought I saw Corey getting close with her on the feeds. But I will say this, D. Tiffany said this, so I'm not taking credit for it, and it was a really good point because I said exactly what you said. Izzy's got to get to a point of like, hello, they're not taking you. You can't just go to the final three with them and hope that you win out. You want to give yourself a good opportunity. And Tiffany was like, Izzy probably feels that her holding on to this secret and carrying it through the game, if she's sitting in the final two next to one of them, she probably feels confident enough to sway the jury into being like, I held this secret for them. I could have ruined their game. And I knew that it was going to make my game most benefited by keeping this a secret, working with them and playing and snaking through the house, that she might have a chance. Now, I was like, that's a really good point, but the only issue is that nobody sways in the jury speeches, in my opinion. Everybody knows who they're voting for. I would not roll the dice
by knowing I'm going into the final three with two people who are guaranteed to take each other. I'm taking her out.
Right, like that was my line of thinking. I was like,
and I also, you got to take them, you got to split them up before like final 7, honestly, because having two people that are bound together by blood in the final 7, 2 votes out of 7 is very powerful. That's why I rolled with Victoria. I knew having a second vote was huge to have that power, to know I'd always have that one vote, especially if it came down to one swing vote. So it's one of those things. Hey, by the way, we just hit 1K. Let's go.
Yo, and I love you guys in the chat that get all hyped up for that.
I know. They're hyped
Joelle,
with us.
Alyssa, Jordy, Jordan, sorry, Jordan. All you guys, when you see it hit the 1K, you're like hyped up. Like that gets me so fired up that you guys get fired up with us. I love that. Frederick, shout out to all you that got super fired up with that. Sorry.
So anyways, I just think that like Izzy, there's some people are saying she's a recruit. No, she knows reality TV. She may not have watched that much Big Brother.
That happens all the time.
She knew that she stalked Cerise's social media to know Jared was her son. She's a super fan in one sense or another, one way or another, and I just don't think that she keeps the secret the entire game. What do you think, Cody? Yes or no? Does she keep the secret until, let's put it on, final 5? Does she keep the secret till final 5 if they all 3 of them make it?
So
because it's not worth anything at that point.
Yeah, my thing about the secret and Izzy holding the secret is she has to be super, super careful with how she splits them up if she's the one to do it, and if she's the one that has a hand in it at all. If she allows them to find, if like say Cerise's the one that goes and then Jared goes, those are 2 of 9 that are voting, and 2 of 9, and Cerise is a masterful speaker. If you piss Cerise off and you send her to the jury house and you betray her, she very well may like get into the jury's ear to vote the opposite way. So Izzy is in a extremely dangerous situation by holding this secret, by knowing this secret, by not sharing it with anybody. And the longer she holds it, the more betrayed they're going to feel. what if she does ever divulge it and they go home, and it could very well be the cause of her to not even get a vote. So it's such a, I am so eager to see how this plays out. I also want to shout out Suri and Jared for whenever they get out. Watching them two play this game together is super cool because they're playing on both sides of the house. It's like really, really cool to see this dynamic. But to that Izzy point, that's all I'll say about that. It's a really dangerous secret to keep and to turn on. So I feel like she can't. I feel like she can't ever divulge it unless she like plans on hopefully like they see the game move in it and don't feel personal. But we know in Big Brother, it's so hard to not take some of this stuff personal. So Izzy's in a really tough spot.
She is, but I feel like sooner than later she's going to have to do something because that's a powerful, I mean, that's stronger than even a showmance.
I want to say, 100%, bro. You know I want to say if her and Corey's relationship continues to grow, like some of the people in the chat were saying, you noticed, I do feel that Izzy will feel comfortable enough divulging it to Corey because Corey does know Suri. It almost seemed like Izzy and Corey were the only two that knew, you know? Corey was like, I know who you are, you're Suri. And Izzy was like, oh, I know you, Suri, also. But like everybody else was just like, oh, you played Survivor. Like, I don't think they watched. So I think Izzy might be able to tell Corey. And Izzy's not that bright, somebody said. Well, we'll find out.
Izzy's not that bright. Yeah, I mean, the fact that she picked that up that quickly
was crazy.
I'm going to tell you what, man.
Crazy.
That's pretty good. So I don't know. All right, I want to end the show doing something. I'm actually doing mine right now because I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh,
but I'm going to do it too.
That's so unfair that you keep doing that to me.
But we're gonna do a top 5. And this is the parameters for your top 5. So not a hit list tonight, but where we think the players are in the top 5 based on their current status in the game, but also what you think their potential is to win. Okay? So if someone might not be on anybody's radar right now, but it's because nobody sees them as a threat long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a Bowie. Like, do I think Bowie is in a good position? Absolutely. Do I think Bowie's going to win the game? No. Like, that's what you mean.
That's what I mean. And I would even say, and I love this woman. I love her. She's amazing. I want to hug her every time I see
Felicia.
her.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
but
I see what you're doing. I see what the route you're trying to get it. Let's go. Can I go 3? Because I'm very confident with 3.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go 4 because I already have 4.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to say mine while you're thinking
of yours. I have my first 3 already written out.
Okay. So my number 1 is going to be Corey. I actually have 5, but I'll go top 3.
Okay.
My number 1's going to be Corey. Okay. My number 1's going to be Corey. My number 2 is going to be Suri. My number 3 is going to be Miko. My number 4 is Jared. And my number 5 is America, as I stutter. That's my top 5. What do you guys rank? What do you guys rate my top 5?
I'll develop a stutter.
1 to 10. 1 to
Big
10.
Daddy.
What do you rank my top 5 right now? 1 to 10. Be harsh. I don't care. Go with it.
No, it's so hard to be harsh on that. It's a really good...
Grade my top 5 1 to 10. I'll repeat it. It's going to be Corey, Suri, Nicole, Jared. 7 out of 10. 10. I can't put Jag in there right now because Jag's been mentioned by a few people.
Yeah, Jag's name's coming up too much.
3, 8, 9, 4.
Leah,
2,
it's definitely not a 2. Anybody that goes below a 7 or 8 is just being a hater. Hater. All right, I'll give you mine.
I love it. All right, give it to me.
Number 1.
Let's see if anyone was similar.
Oh, definitely. Well, they're very similar. Number 1, Suri. Number 2, Corey. Number 3, Jared. And number 4, America.
Okay, so and would you put Nicole number 5, or would you have someone different there?
So let me think.
Nicole's smart, athletic,
and I said Nicole is not on the radar, and I do feel Nicole could I don't know, man. I think those 4, I'm super confident that they can I don't know. Those 4 are the only ones I'm super confident. I don't even want to give a 5th.
I'm giving you the 5th. And you know why I'm giving you the 5th? Because now, chat, right now, we have 1,072 people in here. You are going to tell us who has the better list as of right now. Cody or Derek?
Okay, read your list again.
I'll read my list again. Now he's like, oh, now I'm fucking...
No. I'm writing down Nicole. I'm just going to take that 5th one. I don't care. It's
okay. I got Corey number 1, Suri number 2, Nicole number 3, Jared number 4, America number 5.
Okay.
Let's see. And go.
I have Suri number 1, Corey number 2, Jared number 3, America number 4, Nicole number 5.
Okay. I didn't have Red in there. I know some people are saying Red. I feel like he's going to get clipped.
Red's getting clipped.
Cody, D. Ooh, it seems like a lot of Codys.
It's literally going completely back and forth.
Nah, it's
going so fast. It's too hard to even keep track of it.
It is pretty even. Okay, so we're
Coda
on to
writes
something
Christie.
there.
It's hilarious.
So overall, we're
They
probably
like our
onto
list.
something there.
They like our lists overall.
They like our list. That list is a good list, and I think again that is based on not
I
only
love
current
seeing the chat
standing
interacting with us, guys. I love seeing everybody responding right now.
I can't even read it.
It gets me so fired up seeing everybody respond.
We could do that. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let's do that. Hold on. Good call. Good call, whoever said that. Maybe Cody can do it on your end because it's not me. Oh yeah,
no,
Cody.
like pin something.
No, you can do a poll at the bottom of the chat. So if you go to the chat right-hand side, there's a poll there. You can click it. I can't because I'm just a member of the chat.
Maybe another time. Maybe another time we'll do that. Are you saying because I have access, but don't you have access to our winner?
No,
circle?
you're on our YouTube account right now streaming.
No. I stream through a different service.
Okay, but you're logged into our YouTube right now, right?
See,
hold on, let me see if I can do
this
it.
is why I'm terrified. I can't touch the internet because it.
Okay,
for those of you that are watching, you'll have seen.
Hold on, hold on. I think I got this. I love that. Smart. Whoever said that, smart. Let me see if I can pull it up here. We'll get right down to it. I did it the other night for music for Detective Perspective. I was like, hey, what do you guys like? Background music? No background music.
All right, so let me see. I just kind of caused an issue. You might see it in the live video, but let me go into our YouTube. I'm in there now.
I'm in there now too.
I didn't know what was happening, dude. I'm confused and I panicked because I kind of. All right, you're in there now. You do it.
Okay, I'm going to our live. Hold on.
What's up, Dream Team? Yeah. Scared of technology. No, Kevin, it's not that. It's that I have my monitors all set up for certain things right now, and I don't want to click into something and that would in turn affect the live. You know what I mean?
I got it. So I'm in it right now.
Let's go, D.
Okay, here we go.
No, guys, it's not. Nicole goes, Cody, my hubby can't touch internet either. It has nothing to do with that. My screens are being taken up right now for the recording, and like I'm like the producer on the back end.
Can you see the chat?
I'm voting. Oh, I can't vote. Boo! Boo!
Isn't that great?
Dude, that's awesome.
Now we're gonna get to the numbers, bro.
Oh my God, so many votes coming in already.
Wow, it's tight. This is kind of.
Wait,
stressful.
Can you see? Give me live things, dude. Give me live stuff.
You can't see it at all. You can't see the chat.
No, I can see the chat, but I don't see where the votes are going.
You're winning by it's 230 votes so far. You're up 55% to 45%. You're winning. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I need some. We should have put money on this.
I just heard something.
53,
and I'm here alone right now. Yeah, right. That was it. I felt like we had more people voting, typing in our names.
No, we're getting some votes right now, dude. We got about 350 votes right now. It's 54-46. This country is divided. Oh my God. Wow. I think you might get the dub though, because it's only 1 minute in. We'll give it like 5 minutes, but we'll let that roll.
And while we let that roll, yep.
Only about half the chat, not even half the chat is voted right now.
Yeah, so there's 1,000 of you in here. We should have at least 900 votes.
Any final words, Cody, from you before we wait for this chat to kind of this poll to go up? I think we basically covered everything.
Yeah, no, I'm really, 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 really enjoying this season of Big Brother. And I just hope that it keeps going and he keeps, staying about the game and, finding different ways to maneuver through this game. I like how this game is going right now, so I just hope it stays on course.
Couldn't agree with you more. I think that they're actually playing the game this year. There's strategy going on. It's not, it doesn't feel like people are, everyone's cognizant of what's going on in the outside world and how they're perceived. That's just going to be the nature of the beast now in a world, in a society where social media is so prevalent. But I do feel like these individuals are there to win. They're not there to win America's player. They're there to win the game, and they're actually, considering how early it is in the game, the fact that we have this level of strategy going on week 2.
So much, bro. It's awesome.
That they're like possibly flipping votes, and it's been sped up because of Sari, right? She's elevating everyone's game. So it's one of those things where I feel like we're going to be in for a chess match this season. Oh yeah, because you have. It's not just Sari in there who potentially has the brain to be a great player. I mean, there's a few other.
I think Corey is a sleeper that's going to come out later in the season. I think Corey's a really, really good player, and he's a young player, which gives him a chance to maybe play again. I want to see Corey go far because I think he's a really good player. It's just tough for a 21-year-old, man, because you have adults in there that are like, they're more mature. They understand how to handle situations. Like, it's tough. Like me when I was 23, you can attest to it. Like, I was just different line of thinking when you're younger.
Yeah, he seems like he has a different, not better or worse, but just a different emotional, like, he seems more even keel.
He's an old soul, it feels like, which could benefit him.
It doesn't seem like he's a former athlete where everything's like a challenge. It's a
oh my God, everybody's saying it's 50-50.
It's 51-49% right now, which is crazy when you think about
so
it. 4 to
sick.
45
I
votes.
love that.
It's insane. But I think people like a Nicole, like when everyone was flipping this week, there was one person who was steadfast on it should be Riley and never flipped, never wavered. It was Nicole. She was like, this is a dumb idea. Regardless, Riley's got to go. She's from the other side. What are we doing? Why are we complicating things?
Right.
And she knew what needed to be done, and ultimately everyone came back to what she had concluded from the beginning. So that was really impressive to me. And then you have people like Jared, who's learning from the best.
Yeah.
And is picking up very fast.
He gets to pick up. He gets to have those intimate conversations and have line of thinking from his mom, who just gets it. And that's just knowledge that none of us get when we play the game the first time.
Absolutely.
None of us get that.
Absolutely. He's gotten the opportunity to watch his mom.
Cody, you were a hot mess at times. I was a hot mess the first go around. BB16. If Derek wasn't there, I don't know what I placed, but I don't think I get to final two. I would have done a lot of emotional stuff, and
well, you would have probably sent like Cody home, Caleb home early.
I would have went after Caleb early.
Frankie, I think you would have went after Frankie.
No, Frankie early. I was like super tight with. It didn't get to the point where it was like, dude, he's like trying to play the whole house.
There was a week where you said
to
me, there was a week in the game earlier on where you're like, do we send Frankie home right now? And I'm like, you're talking big boy moves right now.
That was, I want to say that was like week. It was when I think it was the 10th HOH.
Okay, that late in the game,
which was later, and you were like, still no, and then so there was a bunch of people left. It was when like Nicole had come back, Nicole had went, and I want to say I won an HOH, and I was like, bro, we could do it right now, and you were like, not the time. It was like not super end of the game, but it wasn't like that early on.
No, and that probably wouldn't have affected your game because he wasn't tied.
Yeah, but it was the Caleb thing early on, week 4.
The Caleb thing would have screwed you.
That would have messed me up bad in the game because it would have made my alliance be like, what are you doing? Yep. It would have messed me up completely, and I was like gung-ho doing it if you didn't pull me back.
And he won some HOHs. Stop. Like, do you remember he won that math HOH?
The double eviction.
It was the double eviction, and that was like you and I pulled a fast one on Nicole and Hayden. And I was like, dude, it could have been bad because Hayden went and Nicole realized right then and there.
But she was the only one in the house because then the only person that was left was Donnie. And then Nicole went, and then there was the battle. Nicole went, then Zach went, then the battle back. Nicole came back. Nicole went. Yeah.
Yeah. So. No, he won that mathathlon thing, and I was like, what the hell just happened?
Dude, I was so fired up. We went nuts.
We were jacked up. We did. And he sent home. Oh, actually, he sent home Hayden.
He sent home Hayden, yeah.
Because we sent home. Who'd we send home before? It was Jocasta.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
We flipped on Jocasta. Because Zach was on the block next to her. Flipped, sent her, sent Hayden, sent Nicole, sent Zach. Nicole came back, sent Nicole. Donnie.
See, that's why you won All-Stars. Good job. All right, so it was just now. It just changed again. It's 50-50. So
we'll leave it at that.
I feel like actually it's 51-49 right now. Technically, you're winning. But I feel like what that tells us is the 5 that we have, we'll come up with a better hit list as we go forward, but the 5 that we have, maybe for right now, we'll just do the top 5. We're on to something. We're starting to see the cream of the crop rise to the top, and these individuals are the ones that you're going to probably need to watch out for. Right. Could some of these other players sneak up on us and end up doing some damage? For sure. It's nothing against them. I'm still hopeful that Jag is going to get back up there. Unfortunately, I feel like Jag has the tangibles to win and the intangibles to win the game, but he just lost his number 1. And that's really hard to recover from because everyone's getting their number 1s in like week 1 or 2.
I think Jag has Blue though. I don't think Blue has anybody else really other than Jag.
I don't know. I hope he does because like I said, I want my pick to win. But maybe Jag gets closer with Matt now because maybe Riley's gone. Right. So he's going to need to find that person because he's on Hisam's radar. And he's been mentioned by other people as well. Right. So he's on the radar, which is not good to be on the radar this early. But things can change in that house on a week-to-week basis.
Oh, dude. Totally.
Final words to you before we get out of here so we can... Did you pack yet?
No.
I did not pack yet either.
Same, bro. So this is what I love to do. I love to do things last minute so I can forget and then just buy stuff wherever we go. But that's all good. I don't mind. Let's go, baby. We're ready to rock. We're hitting Nashville.
He just said it. We're going to Nashville.
We'll see you guys out there.
I was going to say... We should just get some cowboy hats and boots down there.
I mean, I'm feeling it. I wish I had a cowboy hat.
Anybody in the chat from Nashville? I'm going to end this poll. 50-50, I'm ending it. 50-50. Are you still around? Yes, I am. Okay, just want to. Anybody from Nashville?
500 votes. Love that.
500 votes, 50-50.
On my screen right now, it says 50-49.
How can that even be?
I have no idea. How would that even be?
How's that even go? All right, now, all right, we're out of here. Final words to you before I wrap us out.
Like, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you guys are always here with us. We appreciate all you guys joining us tonight.
800 people in here right now. We had over 1,000 people. Honestly, I will say this to be completely transparent. Doing the recap shows after the episode ended last year, it's a little tough for us because we're watching the show because we enjoy it, and then to come on and remember everything that happened, and we're more talking to each other, not really getting to engage with you guys. It just wasn't as fun. This style of podcasting has totally revitalized this for me.
I feel you.
It's so much better, and we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you for being here. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to go kill it in Nashville, and then we'll be back next week. Everyone have fun out there. Stay tuned to the live feeds. Tiffany will be back on Wednesday, hopefully, right?
She'll be good to go.
She'll be back Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday, and we will also, can't forget, be interviewing Riley tomorrow morning, and we'll have that episode out tomorrow, right?
That episode will come out Saturday morning.
Episode will come out on Saturday morning. So Saturday morning, you will have that. You will get to hear what Riley has to say. Everyone be safe out there. We will see you soon. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.